welcome to the show. We're already having a good time. This is the way it works here on this show. We got some fabulous music for you on the show today. Wonderful production. We've got an amazing life coach on the show as well. Hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving long weekend. You're probably thinking to yourself, wow, we got a lot of leftovers. What are we going to do? Well, don't worry. Julie Finley, Mom in the Know, joins us here on the show. Ambassador for Foodland Ontario, all things local, all the time. How are you doing?
Always good. And yes, we should be laughing. I think that's what Thanksgiving is about. You just
agree.
Sit, eat, and laugh. And that's like the roly-poly comes in,
Exactly.
you know?
That's my whole weekend.
Exactly.
Sit, eat, laugh. Yeah.
So we did exactly that. And yes, if you have leftovers, I've got 6 fantastic recipes. Yes.
Okay.
So this is lunch and dinner. This is where we're at now.
Okay.
So I've got a chicken and mushroom enchiladas.
Nice.
We're also going to do a Mexican turkey tortilla soup, but we're going to start with a turkey pot pie with 2 potatoes.
Okay.
Yes.
I love it.
So I've already done it ahead of time. I've taken over my my leftover squash sweet potato and my Yukon potatoes, but I mean there's so many potato varieties out there. Use what you have, but I've just mashed them together with a little bit of butter and a little bit of milk because that's what you need to make them nice and fluffy. And then what I've done is I've taken my leftover turkey, gravy, vegetables. If you don't have vegetables left over, all those frozen packages in our freezers in our local grocery stores are all locally grown.
Yeah, and you're just looking for the logo.
Exactly, looking for the logo. And then I've got leftover turkey. You might have had ham, and you might have had chicken, so all varieties will work. So that's your protein.
Any protein will
would work.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have you empty all of that in here.
Into this dish?
Here.
Okay.
That's where you're gonna mix it.
You got it.
I'm going to actually leave the stuffing out. So we've got 4 cups of turkey, 1.5 cups of mixed vegetables, any ones that you want. I just showed you these for frozen, and then I've got my gravy.
Oh, you're doing the gravy in here.
So good. You know what? This gravy, so again, if you ran out of gravy, time and again we'll probably have gravy.
Oh, yeah.
Pat from Absinthe made my gravy, and I'm super.
Really?
Yeah. So
how did you get that?
Oh, John's cousin. So I got a deal. He does the turkey and the stuffing and the gravy, and I do the side dishes.
Oh my God! You guys are spoiled. I forgot that he was family.
So you're just gonna mix that together, and you're gonna only put half in it. So you're gonna do an 8x8. I just got a smaller one because I'm gonna double it up for you to take home to bake. So there we go. You're just gonna mush that in there. Okay. And then I'm going to add on top the stuffing, which I probably should have warmed up when I got here.
That's okay.
So we're just going to break it up a bit. Yeah. You got your stuffing. That's going to bake in there too.
I love stuffing. And we did 2 Thanksgiving dinners.
Oh, nice.
One on Sunday, one on Monday. And the stuffing was such a hit, I didn't have any for the Monday group. Sorry, Mom. You know, but we had a great time.
You bring her this. It'll be good. So this is, you're just going to put your potato mash on top. Of course, you could just have one type of potato, 2 types of potatoes. I love sweet potatoes, and I'm always pushing them on my family in many different ways.
I love them too. Yeah. And we had both, actually. We had sweet potato and then just your regular mashed.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yes, that is regular mashed up. Lots of local garlic. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
So the markets are still open. If you haven't had enough turkey, get back down there. They've got great meats for sale too. You're going to have this in the oven, 350 for about 40 minutes or until it's cooked through. Again,
Fantastic.
if foodlandontario.ca, I have all the recipes there.
So look under TV recipes.
Exactly. Okay, and now we have got the, let's go to the corn tortilla soup. So I put all of my leftover turkey, about 2 cups in here. Okay. It's super easy, and I actually have freezing a few of these.
Nice.
So that's nice, and you can put them in little jars here. So really what you're working with is a few spices, a cumin, oregano, and chili will be added in. Okay. And you're just going to bring your tomatoes and tomato paste down to a little less liquid in that.
All right.
And then what you're going to do is add your chicken, chicken stock, bring it to a boil. Okay. And then what's fun about that is you just
don't
at
throw out
any
the carcass.
time.
Whether you did chicken or turkey, save the carcass and then boil that down, and then you've got some beautiful broth.
Absolutely,
right? So nice.
Absolutely. So now this is where you get to add the fun. You get some green onions in here.
Nice.
You get some nice cilantro. You get some tortilla chips. So easy to make. You take your tortilla chips like this, just slice them up and bake them in the oven 325 until they're crispy, and then break them apart. So you've got this, and then you add a little bit of lime, and you have this lovely turkey tortilla soup. I'm going to let you start eating that.
Really?
Oh, maybe
dear.
I didn't bring you a spoon.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Look at
there, tiny spoon.
It's small, but
Yeah,
you know,
well,
little bites on TV is not a bad thing.
Exactly.
Right? You don't want things slopping out on live television,
No,
you know?
not at all. So what we're going to do next, and for this first segment, is a mushroom enchilada a casserole. So it's a chicken and mushroom enchilada. Sorry.
Okay.
So really, all I've done is I've taken my favorite salsa. I like the green tomatilla. There's red salsa, anything that you want. And I've cooked ahead. I've cooked down 1 onion and 4 cups of mushrooms.
Okay.
That's my
filling. So you put some of the green sauce on the bottom here?
I put it on the bottom, just to have the sort of tortilla stick at the bottom.
Gotcha.
I've got my oven on at 350.
Right.
And I've also got some nice local garlic in here too. And what we're going to do is we're going to add some spices, chili and oregano.
All right.
And we're going to also add in some sour cream.
Nice.
3/4 cup of sour cream. Mix that in there. This is all your filling. And you're going to add
in. Your family must eat so well.
We have fun.
Like you guys.
Yeah, we do.
Honestly, every time you come, and I can't believe you can do 6 recipes in 2 segments.
You know,
You're a
it's
miracle
kind of
worker.
just having fun in the kitchen with
true.
all this food. And it's cool outside, and there's great conversations that happen.
Yeah.
I've got a fight now in the kitchen with Megan, because she loves to be in there too.
Nice.
She's here for reading week, but she's on a baking spurge. So you really
that's
should
nice.
just come to dinner by the end of the week. We're going to be set up together. So
Megan,
really,
I'm coming. Get the baked
baking.
goods rolling.
Yeah, so you're just going to fill each one of these tortillas, up to 10 tortillas, fold them at the bottom. Am I running out of a bit of time?
A couple of minutes.
Oh, good.
Just
we can do a couple of these. But again, if you did chicken is another good one to put in here as well.
Even beef, if you did leftover beef for some reason, you know, it doesn't have to always be
I don't think we've ever had leftover beef. But you know what you can do too.
That's a really good point, actually. I'm not sure I have either.
But again, ground turkey, beef, anything is I'm finding that very inexpensive in the grocery stores.
Yeah.
So it's a
Pork
great way.
as well, right? You can do this with pork. Again, you want to talk inexpensive. That's probably the most inexpensive meat out there right now.
And if you want to add in some more proteins, you can put some beans in there as well. So really, you're just going to fold these over.
Okay.
Let's get a couple of these and fold over the bottoms.
Nice.
And then you are going to add in that's why we have napkins here. We're going to add in our cheddar cheese.
Yes, you got to have the cheese.
So yes, any type you could do. Monterey Jack. That's the other thing I love about the fall. It's just so many good cheeses, so many good things that you could be trying. I feel like I go into hibernation mode, so I love to eat a lot more. And Thanksgiving just kicks it off.
It does, really. It does. And it also kicks off having all the comfort foods, right?
Yes.
Like everything that you've prepared here, to me, they're all comfort foods.
Yeah, and absolutely. And another great thing to add to this casserole is lovely piping hot cranberry sauce.
Oh,
so again, if you had cranberry sauce, but we'll do cranberry sauce in the next.
All right.
The next session.
Well, that is perfect timing for a segue, my friend, because we're going to take a quick break. Julie Findlay, Mom in the Know, spokesperson for Foodland Ontario. By the way, another reminder: foodlandontario.ca for all these recipes and more. And just look up TV recipes. We'll be back with some more recipes with Julie right after this. Welcome back. There she is. Quick peek. Julie Findlay, Mom in the Know, back with us for a few more recipes. You were doing so well.
I know.
And then you did the bend in, and we just caught the head there. That's all right.
You know what? I think it's just going to be like a Christmas gift for you guys, and I'm not going to get in your shot. But you're just it's like an attraction somehow.
It's the people in the control room. You know, they have a fit. I'm just kidding.
I can even hear them yelling through your ear.
That's
Julie,
right.
get out of the way.
Get Julie out of the way.
Okay,
all right.
I am excited though, because like you said, turkey dinner just happened. You might have done chicken, you might have done prime rib. There's lots of leftovers. Do not get rid of them. You can reuse them. Obviously, you're not going to get rid of them.
Exactly.
I usually send out like barrels of stuff out the door. Like,
Really?
take this.
With
like,
your
John's
guests,
like, are you giving away the wine too? I'm like, I don't need it anymore. So I was very happy when you invited
You're
me
even
on.
giving away the wine.
Well,
My
sometimes I
goodness,
think
you
it goes
guys are
nice with the
generous.
leftovers.
For
right?
sure.
So,
yeah, absolutely. I tried to send my mom home with leftovers, and she wouldn't
didn't?
have it. No,
Oh, really?
would not have it.
Really?
So thanks,
Well,
Mom.
That's very nice of her.
I appreciate it.
So what we're going to do is we're going breakfast. We're going to make
Okay.
a breakfast ham and cheese egg wrap.
All right.
We're going to turkey goat cheese panini with cranberry relish.
All right.
And we're going to do a farmhouse frittata. And I feel like that thing, just throw that away.
You could. It's the old David Letterman thing. You throw the cue cards at the cameraman, right?
There we go.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with the frittata first because I find that a lot of your veggies, you might have cooked some and you just were like, there's just too many, so you keep some raw on the side. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I've taken leeks, which is great, the green and the white.
Okay.
Leeks are going to be in season now until next year, pretty much. They're always around. Yeah. They're great for soups. They're great for people who don't like the taste of onion. They're a lot milder.
Right.
So that's
and
nice.
you can freeze them too. So if you buy them in bulk, right, just cut them up and freeze them.
Peppers.
Yeah.
Everybody had peppers, I'm sure. There's so many of them in our...
We did. We had them for the appetizer.
Oh, what
little
did you
snacky
do
snack.
with them?
Nothing fancy, you know, the old onion soup mixed with some yogurt or sour cream.
Oh, that's fun. That is fun. That's
Cut
a
up
good
some
one.
pepper, zucchini, carrot. You're ready to roll.
And I find that's what we do a lot over the holidays is share recipes.
Yeah.
As you're like, I was with the girls working out of the gym. I'm like, who's got the stuffing recipe? I'm like, okay, I'll tell Pat. I did zucchini there as well. Lots of zucchini out there. And I have broccoli. I love broccoli. I love broccoli anytime.
Me too.
In fact, it's great raw, just like you said, with that onion dip. Or you can even blanch it and then have it ready to even fry up when you're doing things later.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just going to have this sauteing for a while.
Sure.
This is our mixture. It's for our frittatas.
Crank up the heat there for you.
Thank
There you go.
very much. And then while we're doing that, I am going to have you make your egg wrap. Because what I've done is I've taken more of the similar vegetables and I just made an egg melt. Okay,
and this is what we call a melt.
This is what we call a melt.
I
So
like it.
you kind of keep it in your like cast iron pan. I had 8 eggs. I've got ham. I've got peppers. I've got, I think I even threw in some corn there.
Oh yeah,
and then I melted the cheese on top. So any vegetables that you can get. And what I did differently here is I used green onions because I love fresh green onions.
Me too. Yeah.
And then what you're going to do is you're just going to cut this up. Just got my lovely knife.
Okay.
And you're going to add it to your wrap.
Just going to toss it into the wrap.
You're just going to toss it in there, and you're just going to make yourself a little sandwich on the go. So that's super easy. Yeah. You just have a little bite of that while I get this going.
All right.
Because now that this is sauteing a bit, I'll get back to it, and I'm going to add in.
Oh, that's good.
Isn't that delicious? Yeah. And that could be kept in the fridge for a little bit, and you just keep adding it in with your sandwiches.
Fantastic.
Okay, this, I've got ham, and I've got Dijon mustard. This will be part of the frittata. And you are going to crack all of the eggs over here. Right
you
here.
got it.
Right into there.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to saute this for a little bit. No, I'm gonna do that for you, yeah.
Wrong side.
That's sorry.
Okay.
And look at those cute little eggs.
Aren't they
Farm
adorable?
eggs. Yeah, I've got regular, I've got those.
Where'd you get these little ones?
Those ones, I have a lovely neighbors across the street that every time they go to their cottage in Barry's Bay, they bring my empty carton and they bring it back full. And I love opening it. It's like a surprise anytime.
Nobody saw that.
Nobody saw that.
No,
a surprise anytime, any of the colors. So everyone at home, if I haven't told you this so many times, when you have different colored eggshells, it just means those are the colors of the feather on the bird.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a great farmer, Perry, right by our cottage, and we stop by to get fresh eggs as well, and he's got cows and yeah, so it's so nice. We always go and visit the cows and say hi to Perry and his wife. Yeah.
Oh, is that in the big red barn on the way near Low?
No.
Okay, have you been there?
This is right in Allen Kaywood, that little area past Kazabazua.
Yes.
A real place, by the way. I'm not making that up.
It's right by our cottage too.
Longest bar in the country at one point.
At one point. Okay. Well, this is all sauteing. You're just going to mix that together.
You got it.
And we'll just give you a little fork to do that, and then you're just going to pour it over top.
Okay.
And that's your frittata in the making. And we're just going to move this over.
We have about 2 minutes left.
You know
for your
what?
last
That's
one
okay
here.
because what we're going to do now is we're going to just take a little bit of oil here. we're going to butter this. We are making little paninis, but I didn't take panini because I love egg bread. I love egg bread for a couple things. I find when you're just about to...
oh, this is smelling now.
I know, it's so good, eh? I'm going to add goat's cheese to this. And I'm actually going to make this vegetarian because I know a couple of people are vegetarian, but you're using all your local cheeses.
Nice.
And we're just going to put on some lettuce here. And I'm going to add...
Voila.
I'm going to add a cranberry relish.
Nice.
So super easy to make. In fact, I'm going to pull out all the ingredients you need.
Okay.
You need a bag of the fresh cranberries, pecans, and 5 peeled mandarin oranges.
That's it.
And you're just going to chop it and pulse it together in your Cuisinart or anything that you have, or chop it on your own.
Okay.
And you're going to have this lovely cranberry relish. I'm going to let you taste that with that lovely fork.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put some of this on.
Oh, it even smells nice. Oh,
It is so nice and fresh, and it's a great way to use all your cranberries.
Julie, you're
and
a
your oranges.
magician.
Isn't this lovely?
I mean, I'm giving you all the credit.
There we go. We're going to make this
as
little
you should.
sandwich, and then you have sandwiches ready for breakfast. Of course, add your turkey in there and everything else, but it's a nice, sweet, and savory sandwich.
Foodlandontario.ca for all the recipes. Just look under TV recipes. Not only these, but every recipe that Julie does, no matter what show she's on. We'll be back with more right after this.